Play it with your teeth.
Hey, hold on, wait.
Come on. Come on, do it. People just getting crazy. They're getting feeling it, man. Oh, my God. Don't forget to buy the merch. Get support the
That's
band.
right. We've got T-shirts.
We got T-shirts. We got mixtapes. If you listen to that mixtape, it might set you on fire. It's hot, dude.
So if you strum and then you can finger tap, which is like the most pyrotech. So just tap the tap.
Just tap
yeah.
it.
Two fingers.
Two fingers. What's going on?
Yeah, okay.
There it
okay.
It's amazing.
This is the most help I've ever gotten in a game. This is great.
Do you feel like you're killing it? Because you are. Someone get a fire extinguisher. She's on fire. That's that fire.
But it's like new gameplay.
Right.
It's the thing that we're super excited about. You know, it's like bringing something new to a category that hasn't seen a lot of like material gameplay innovation in a really long time.
Yeah.
And, you know, I love that we're doing it kind of with the tools that we have to work with. You know, it's like use your guitar, use the game that you have.
Wow. Spin doctors, huh?
It is what it is. Man.
Okay. Yeah, let's get crazy with the doctors.
You know, so here's the weird thing about music is that so a lot of the music that I consider to be, you know, it's like I still think of myself as like a child of the 90s in a way, and like yet this is classic rock today.
That is classic rock. Isn't Nirvana classic rock
It
now
is.
too?
No.
What about Guar? You got any Guar?
I don't think Guar counts as classic rock. I love Guar.
Okay. All right. Skinny Puppy. That's not rock at all.
It's not classic rock.
It's not classic rock. Okay. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming out here.
Oh man.
Anything you want to like? Any final thoughts? Anything you want to tell people?
You know, we're really excited about what we're doing. You know, we have a lot of people out here at E3 to you know show this game. This is actually a big deal for the studio and for us and. We have an event that sold out, but we have a bunch of people coming to the Mayan on Tuesday night in downtown LA to
You sound
play
surprised
Rock
when you
Band.
said that sold out. You giggled a little. You chuckled.
It sold out really fast. It was one of those things. It's like I'm like amazed and like emboldened by how many people have like a genuine enthusiasm and passion for this game.
Rock Band's like a hardcore thing, man. People love this game.
I love that. It makes me happy, and so I just like that we're out here in Los Angeles to sort of like show the game to people and have people play it and tell us what they think and we hope they like it. We're very proud of what we're doing. We think we have a lot of like cool sort of classic gameplay, and then obviously this is like brand new. It seemed like you were having fun. I don't know.
I had a pretty good time. I'm not gonna lie. This has been a delight.
But yeah, that's what we're super excited about.
Well, thank you so much for coming out here. Thank you for ripping it.
Yo, thank you guys for giving me the opportunity. Thanks for handing me the guitar.
Yeah. Yes. And stick around, everybody. We have more coverage coming up here on Day Zero.
This was an hallucination.
Immortality has some side effects.
Hello?
How is this possible?
Welcome back, everybody. We are here at Day 0 E3. E3 is how
E3.
they... E3 now. They say that in the Bahamas.
E3.
E3 now.
Oh, man.
Big ups yourself now. Welcome to E3.
We're about to play
If you
the
notice,
games.
yeah, we're about to play the games on E3 here. Look, we have a full house. I'm from San Francisco, as you could tell, so I wanted to have a full house on this set.
Yep.
We have the wonderful, beautiful people from Rumbo, and as you can see, a lot of fantastic, gorgeous people here, way prettier than me on this stage.
You look all right.
I'm trying my best. I've been doing 2 a day, a lot of protein shakes, and
I gotta get that teen.
positive thought.
Gotta get that team.
Gotta get that teen.
I need to hit a tanning bed.
Why are you looking at me?
I need to hit a tanning bed.
Just because I'm normally deathly pale
Yeah,
and look like The Walking Dead.
You
I
look
didn't
so
see
good.
you on the couch.
Yeah, he disappeared.
Yeah.
Ketchup and mayonnaise. If he had red hair, his hair would be ketchup, and his skin is now mayonnaise. He just
it
kind of
is.
blends in.
Nice.
Let's
It's
talk about
disgusting.
Rumbo for a second.
Or we
Yeah.
can talk about your skin color more. That's
talk
fine.
about that.
Skin Rumbo.
What is this? So it's 9 players, if people
Yes,
are wondering.
Rumbo
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a
What is this?
9-player multiplayer party game for the Wii U.
It is the only 9-player multiplayer party game
I love
Ever.
ever.
That's so cool.
Really?
You guys get to
Sure.
say that. Is that
Sure.
on Wikipedia too?
Our Wikipedia page isn't that great.
No, it's actually really good. They updated a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, it's
Never
awesome.
mind. Our
Yeah.
Wikipedia
They're
page is
contradicting each other every time.
You guys
Yeah.
did.
Which is exactly
You
what they do
guys
on
just meet
Wikipedia.
today?
It's perfect.
Great. Yeah, actually.
true.
I'm
What is this
confused.
game?
You guys just met back there.
Yeah,
right?
I
You
don't
guys
know
Oh,
this guy.
okay.
Yeah, so it's the first ever 9-player multiplayer game, which is something that we can only do on the Wii U, and yeah, we're just happy to be playing it. There's the music
There's
fading
the
into
music.
our heads. Beautiful.
That's
That
their
doesn't
way of
sound-
saying play it.
Doesn't sound like Riff Raff. You guys told me you had Riff Raff who made the soundtrack.
He's appearing on some of the bonus tracks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is he one of the racers?
This
should
is
we-
the game. We should just maybe
Let's
jump
hop
into
in.
it.
Let's
Let's
play the
do
game.
it. Let's do it.
So yeah, it's a 9-player racing game.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a run here, which is our main mode, and the goal is just to get to the end, and grab that trophy. And whoever grabs it scores a point.
And for those that don't know at home or haven't seen this before, what happens is the color in the background changes constantly, and if you can't see something, it doesn't exist. So that green platform there, the second the background turns green, that's gone.
I don't know who I am anymore. Oh,
See,
no.
we got power-ups that activate automatically. They slow down time. They swap you with other people on the screen. It all adds to the chaos, the frenzied nature of making a
Shitballs.
making a 9-player game. We're trying to practice not swearing, so
Yeah.
like,
Oh, sorry.
no, you can do it.
No, I
I
can't.
really appreciate
Yeah.
the challenge.
No, I can't. I shouldn't either. That's just I'm dumb, so I don't know other words.
Who's
in
who?
the lead?
Who's who?
Oh.
Who is this? Was that
Get
him?
him done.
Who
Was
is
that
that?
him?
Who was
he
that?
was
Who
cheering
was
like
that?
it
Who
was
was
him.
that? All right. So yeah, we can you can start to see a couple of our different level themes. There's 4 different main themes. There's a tropical. The last one we saw was Nightmare. We have a forest and we have a prison as well. Each one has its own corresponding palette, its own corresponding music.
Jeez.
So all the specials get activated. We talked about this in rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the specials get activated automatically, so it'll either be really good, really bad, or something kind of in the middle. Hey, Lime took it that time.
Yeah.
Was that a dev?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
That was
I don't know. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna fess up to that one.
if we don't help us get to the end, I mean, we'll never get to the end, right?
Come on now. Come on now. No! Yes, that was good.
Oh.
No!
Oh. Okay,
This is
come on,
great.
guys, you can do this.
This is great. The screaming is fantastic. We're not even in this, so that's our swapper power-up. Happens automatically.
Zeke, I'm feeling angry.
This
Yeah,
is great.
Zeke.
This is great.
This is
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So
You guys are getting it.
A couple of the things that we have here, we have he can hit up and attack and do a little uppercut that uses
Yeah.
as a third jump or a save if you're falling in the ground like that. Of course, I saved too late, so I died.
No. No. Yes. Come on, let's do this. I can feel it. That was messed up and nasty.
That's our super punch. If you hit anybody, you will send them flying into the atmosphere, or just win the level. It's also good.
Damn
That's
it.
good. That's the goal.
That was
That's
the
nasty.
goal.
Whoever did that to me was mean.
This is the last run of the round, so this
We'll do more
this one
rounds after,
counts.
though.
I invite you on the show. You just stand still. Let me somehow run.
I'm sorry, I thought you wanted to play a game.
Oh, we're talking all that trash.
If I come on Twitch and I don't get a chance to talk trash, I'll be very disappointed. This is our mimicry power.
Oh,
Makes
come
everybody
on.
look
Everyone's
the same.
gonna look the
Oh
same.
man. Oh no.
Oh, there it is.
So who is this?
This is me. I'll just do a little taunt here.
Yeah,
and then,
do it, yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Waste our
man.
airtime.
And then I'll hurry up through the level.
Wait, what? What was going on?
So
We get a little
this is a
tiebreaker
tiebreaker. All right. So these are the three who all got. We all I think got 1 point.
Yeah.
You guys immediately destroyed your means of getting up there. I love it. Shoot. Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up.
Stay classy.
All right.
And these are our stats. Everyone gets a title.
I
Like
don't need to see that.
lazy,
Yeah, I don't
lazy,
need to see that. I don't
lazy.
need to see
Don't you want to
that.
see how many times you got punched?
No.
You
I
sure?
don't need to see that. I don't need to see
7%
that. I don't need to worry
accuracy.
about
Look
it.
at that, 7% accuracy.
Wait, how accurate?
That's one of my
I
favorite
attacked
numbers.
at least 6 times, so I'm willing to bet that at least 5 of them were on you. That's my bet.
747 jumps and
Look
just
at my
that time?
numbers, man. This is pathetic on red. A lot of ones and zeros.
All right.
Well, let's
Let's do another.
Should we do another
let's
round?
do another.
do it.
Yeah.
Dude, this is awesome.
we'll
This
just
is
play
really
again.
fun, guys.
Glad you like it.
And for those of you at home who'd like to try a little Rumbo action yourselves, you can download a
Let's all
demo
taunt.
on the eShop.
Everyone
Yeah.
taunt together.
Go
Everyone
to
taunt.
the
Everyone
everyone
taunt.
taunt.
Everyone
Everyone
Taunt.
taunt.
Taunt it up.
Oh,
Okay, so that's the home button.
Not taunt.
what kind of taunt was that? That's insane. You guys have done some crazy coding for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's a special time.
Man, you guys cheated. I was taunting while everyone was running forward.
Were you taunting or were you activating the hardware menu?
That was not me,
That's
man. I
so
know the
messed
difference
up.
between plus and minus.
Oh man,
That was you? That was you, Mini? Oh, man.
Not cool, Minnie. Not cool,
yeah,
man.
that was very cool. That was
So, yeah, like
hilarious.
we were saying, just today, our demo of our event preview of Runbow went live on the eShop. You can go download it. There's about 5 runs that you can go through and 6 levels in our single-player
happened?
adventure mode. And if you go download the game
out.
today, I'm trying to promote.
I'm sorry, dude.
This is
I
about
became
competition.
somebody else and I became myself. What is going on in this game is madness. Okay, yeah, you can get this game on the eShop, right?
Yeah, and if you
Okay.
download the game today, when it comes out, you'll have a 15% discount on,
I
on
love
purchase
that.
price.
That is
And,
so awesome that you guys are doing that.
Hey, do you
We,
think friends will become enemies?
Oh, I guarantee it. This game doesn't
yeah.
make friends; it makes enemies.
This game transcends
Like,
frenemies.
Don't you already hate us?
Yes.
Yeah, we're never going to come back. We're never going to be invited back. This is the worst.
This is nice, but
What is happening? And then things
Whoa.
get crazy.
Yeah, so all of our power-ups happen really fast. They're
I really got confused there. Yeah,
nice.
I died.
What
Ooh,
is this
dude.
one?
This
What
is
is
a
this
fun
one?
feature that we added just for this build. We
Yeah.
wanted to see how slow the game could actually move for a second.
yeah.
Now, folks,
What is that? Minnie, what was that?
we've had a lot of fun here today, but what's not fun is hitting the home button.
Who's
It's
doing
totally you.
This
Do
is
not
me.
close
No,
the
this is
software.
me.
All right.
What did
Do
just
your
happen?
speech. Do your speech.
We've had a lot of fun here today, folks, but I'd like to take a moment and talk seriously about
Yeah.
about pressing the home button in the middle of my demo.
And we all yeah.
Look at that beautiful art right there, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason we did that, is we wanted to show
They're
you.
only seeing us right now. I think.
They're only
That's
seeing
right.
us. Yeah, we got
Don't look at the beautiful art then.
We're safe to go
Hey,
back.
there it is. Look at that. All right. So if you want to ask us any questions, that's a great time.
Yeah,
to do
this is a development build.
Yep.
In case you're wondering.
We're developing it. That's what we're doing.
When it's
That was an
done,
abrupt
that's not
stop.
going to happen.
That was amazing.
You literally, I had the needle in, and then you guys like ripped off.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
like, nope, it's
Well,
over.
no,
Again,
don't do
that
that.
was Mini Wheat did
Yeah.
that. We're
Good.
Mini
all right.
Mini
Wheat?
Wheat? What is your problem, man?
I
we
was
got some
having
guests
fun,
here.
Minnie. I was
I know
enjoying
it's not
myself.
about cats and bread.
There's no bread.
There's
Yeah,
no
let's
bread.
get
There's no
back in
donut
here.
cats. But
Let's get
gosh.
back in here, pick
All right.
new characters, and everybody.
Hop right
Oh
back in
my
there.
goodness.
Where am I?
Oh, you hear that music?
Oh,
Excuse me.
There it
gosh.
is. There it is. That we're putting the injection back in your
Yeah.
veins now.
Twitch Purple. Twitch Purple Voodoo Doctor.
Do you have any
Purple
other
Voodoo
modes
Doctor.
that you guys want to show us, or do you want us to just keep running for our lives
Well,
on the
let's do another run to get you back into it,
Okay,
and then we're
yeah,
gonna show you something really
Yeah,
cool.
we're going to show you something that's really evil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you hate us now,
You're going to hate it so much more.
Boy.
I like it.
Guaranteed.
I like it.
and part of the fun of Runbow is being the one to get that like last shot in on your friends, right? Being the
Sure.
That's the great thing about couch co-op,
This isn't
Couch-
couch. This is couch anti-co-op.
It's couch op.
Couch op.
I quoted that. That's me. Couch op. Couch ops
Oh
too.
gosh.
All right. So yeah, that's our super punch. Whoever punches people with that will knock them out of the game like that.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh. That was a
Let's,
quadruple
you know
kill.
what? We're back in the game. Show me the special mode because you're already winning it. Come on, just
Beautiful.
who was
Took
that?
it. There we go.
So
That
one
was
of ours.
beautiful.
So one of ours did that.
That was beautiful.
Hey, we're not like trying to be ringers here,
Mini Wheat, hit that home button again.
Don't do it, Minuit.
Don't do it, Minuit.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
There's
You're
a thing
kidding
called
me right
bad TV.
Let me up, please. There
This
we go.
isn't TV. This is the internet.
Come on.
Yeah.
There's a thing
No!
called bad internet.
Welcome to 2015.
All right.
Damn it.
All right.
13 games, bad internet. Oh.
I'm not
All right,
doing
there's
so
a
hot.
good mix of people.
You.
Oh. Is it?
I almost said a
That
bad
looks
word.
like Dr. Peanut or that guy. Who is that? Who's the yellow guy wearing a tux?
You mean Mr. Peanut?
Yeah, doctor.
I didn't know that he had graduated medical school.
Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, he became a doctor at one point.
Oh, and he's gonna take it.
Oh, come on.
Ton.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Dude,
That was nasty.
fantastic.
Yeah, Mr. Peanut.
You know how I know this is a good game? Because I'm frustrated already.
That's
That's,
you know,
that's what we aim to.
If we
aim
can,
to
know it's
frustrate.
if we can't make you have fun, we can at least anger you.
That's a good thing, man. That's a quality. It is.
Oh, I just popped.
Oh,
What'd you do?
I just popped.
You just popped?
I popped.
Is that a Twitch term that we don't know? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a new Twitch term.
Oh, is it?
I'm popping off.
So, funny thing, our
Who's red? Who is that?
Look,
oh, I don't know.
probably-
Who's
it's probably
red?
this
Who's
guy.
red?
It's probably this
what
guy.
a jackass.
I'm getting a
Oh,
Twitch
you're kidding.
whisper in my ear that we don't have much more time. I want to see this other stuff. I
Okay,
want to
this
hate
is-
you.
This
All
is the
right,
last
this
run,
is
I
the
think.
Is
last
this the last
run.
run? Okay.
And then
Alright.
we're gonna take it over to our asymmetrical mode.
What is happening?
Okay.
No
So-
colors.
In this next mode we're gonna play, it's called Color Master, and all of you are gonna
That's
actually
so
be fighting
nasty.
against me.
Okay.
Who
That
am I?
sounds fun.
This is so great.
You get to change the level, then, the colors?
Yeah.
I get to change the colors. I get to throw bombs at you, lightning, swap your controls. Just really
That sounds
try
like a
and-
fun party game, actually. Everyone kind of has a beer or something, and that one sober guy controls, controls.
Yep.
All right,
All
everyone.
right, everybody ready up?
Ready,
Yeah,
ready,
let's
yeah,
do it,
we're
let's
ready,
do it.
we're
We're gonna
ready.
go.
So we wanted to make something that really took advantage of the Wii U, like asymmetrical hardware. It's a little. There we go.
Here we go.
It's
It's called
Color
Color
Master.
Master.
That's a Canadian spelling for everyone at home.
Kalura.
Color
Yeah.
Master.
Yeah.
That's how you
we
say
want
it in
to.
Canada.
Yeah. Everybody pop in and stop doing that. General. Your finger is on it. Your finger is on
I
it.
saw you. I saw you do
You are
it.
caught home-handed. That's.
This is
Just hit
There
resume.
we go.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Beautiful.
all right.
All right.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go.
Okay, so now we're all.
Everybody just
See
pop in. Pick your
I'm
character.
popped. I'm in.
So
I'm a ninja. Hold
one
on.
person's out. There we go. So Alex has the ability to. He can drop bombs. He can shock us all with lightning.
I can change the direction of the color.
He can change the direction of your controls.
I can get rid of the color. I have a bunch of tools to make your lives a living hell.
And now here's the important part: if any of
I
us
like
make
that.
it to the trophy, he doesn't win that round.
Yeah.
I love
So
it.
I have
if
to
we
wipe
get
the whole team.
if we get one in, that's 1 point.
Let's
Who's
do it.
missing? Hit
Purple
A.
valve.
Who's
Press A.
purple?
Hit him.
Purple
Wait, let's go, buddy.
There we go.
All right.
Sweet.
Okay.
So yeah,
I didn't get
I
any
only
of
get
that.
points if I wipe everyone off the off the map, and you guys
Okay.
get a point for everyone who makes it to the goal.
So all we got to do is not try to kill each other.
Okay.
Stick together.
Oh, we're
Oh,
friends
you have to
now.
use
Yeah,
that.
so you can see I've
Okay,
actually
okay.
got like all these different tools here, like a bomb.
You're trying to show me that thing, and I'm trying to play the game. That's not
Oh,
cool,
that's
man.
so dirty.
That's not cool, man.
I got
Okay,
popped.
just survive. Just survive. All you got to do is survive.
I can actually drop colors on things, and
That- Whoa. That hideous dinging sound is the sound of his powers getting recharged.
Oh, I tried.
I mean hideous in that it is
Color
foreboding,
Master.
but it's actually a really well
This
designed
guy
sound.
just gave me the cutest smile, and I wanted to punch
I'm
him.
just having fun here. I'm just having so much fun.
That was hilarious,
So
man.
like I can also get rid of the color here. Like now you guys are playing in black and white. You gotta deal with it.
Hurry! Hurry!
I'm dead.
Hurry! We're screwed.
Yep, everyone's dead.
Wow.
You're cheating.
See you later.
Wow.
You'll notice the screen pans a bit faster in this mode than in the other mode.
Yeah, you gotta move really fast. I can also bring in my own little dude here.
Yeah, so he gets his little gray man who doesn't need to
Seems
do
like
anything because we're
Color
all
Master's
dying.
got a
Oh,
lot
God.
more power
Color
than us
Masters.
just running.
To be honest, we're all
Cruel,
kind
man.
of phoning it in a bit right now.
Oh,
Let's,
yeah.
we should really step up our game.
You
We,
guys
should need,
actually,
we need to work as a team, right?
Exactly.
So why are we hitting each other?
Exactly.
That was not cool.
See, who's doing that? It's not
Someone
a race
just
to
punched me
win.
off.
It's a race to survive.
It's a race together.
circus
All right,
survive.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Okay, guys, we just got to make it to the trophy. Don't.
Go, 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 go. There we go.
Green, you can do this.
You should have taunted though.
He would have bombed me,
I would've
and I
bombed
would have
it.
been so mad at him.
Oh, that
Hey,
makes
see, we got a
sense.
point.
Okay.
We're on the board.
Beautiful stuff. So I've got these paint blobs here that I can throw down, and I can actually just get rid of platforms. I can basically erase them with color, right?
Oh no! Don't do that.
But you
I
know,
don't like.
maybe
that sounds
maybe
incredible.
I'll be nice.
No,
and
you
I'll
probably
just-
won't. What is
We're
that?
doing great, guys. We're doing great. We're doing great.
Well,
Okay,
what picked on me, man?
You got this, Blue. You got this. You can do
you're,
this.
you're the bomb.
Careful! Oh! You did not just do that on broadcast.
I wanted to taunt. Oh.
You're the bomb. You are the worst. And that's our color master.
Last time I heard someone say "da bomb,"
Oh.
it was in theaters watching Independence Day,
Nice.
and that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Last time I heard
Thank
someone
you.
say "da bomb," it was in the parking lot of a No Doubt concert. So,
Okay, yeah. Don't say it anymore.
That was incredible.
And that's
That was
color
fun.
master. Yeah, is everybody like? Is your heart rate like?
My
returning
heart rate's
to
out of control.
yeah, I'm sweating.
My hands are sweaty.
Do you
He knows
hate me?
that. Oh, that's pretty bad. I'm sorry. Are you? You look exhausted, Minnie.
You tired, man?
No, he's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's built for
Keep
TV.
shooting me with the
Yeah.
controller.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go. Ready to hit that home button.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh, the truth.
The
He
truth
did it.
finally comes out.
He didn't
Yeah.
care.
out.
And now
He
he's
admitted it,
cracking
man.
himself up.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Anything else you'd like to share with us before we wrap?
I mean, you know, we just dropped our new trailer. Was it this morning? I'm
This
so
morning,
E3
yes.
delirious.
I don't
Where
know.
we announced online play. So if you don't have 8 friends kicking around at home,
I don't.
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you don't have 8 friends, period.
Yeah, you
It's
can.
hard to manage 8 friends.
You
can
Just
call
give
them
me
up.
like 1 or 2 people,
Yeah.
man. That's
You can
all.
get a game going. We also announced our single-player adventure mode, which we're gonna have a lot more details about in the next couple days. So
Awesome.
Quick
And
question.
please,
Facebook page, website, Twitter, shout all that too.
Facebook.com,
13 a.m. games.
Facebook.com/13am games, Twitter @13am games. Tweet me all your visceral hatred right now, and
Yeah.
I will respond.
Wow.
It's already coming. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's there. It is happening.
Because it would be nice to balance out all the love we've been getting for our
Yeah.
Indies at Home demo.
You brought
right?
something fun and exciting. Get ready for the hate.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
That's what
That's
I
how
want.
it goes. Welcome to the
Why
internet.
does it have to be rainbows? Why does it have to have color?
Why does it gotta have all the colors that everyone likes?
Screen. This guy's cutting a promo. He's shooting.
Hey,
he's
do
shooting.
you want a deal for an ad for Rumbo? Because I think he's our
Yeah,
spokesperson.
he's your spokesperson.
It's Minnie.
Yeah,
Minnie's
you
your
got
man.
that. Oh man.
Yeah, please, just if you got a Wii U at home, go on the eShop, pick up the Nindies at Home version of Runbow. Actually, pick up all the titles for Nindies at Home,
Yeah.
because they will all give you a 15% discount.
They're all awesome.
They're all really cool games and made by really great
Good.
devs, and we're
Yeah.
just happy to be a part of the team.
Got to give love to the Indies, man.
Yeah,
that's what's
absolutely.
up. Yeah.
And thank you for giving love to the Indies. We
Yeah,
really
want to
appreciate
shake
it.
your
for
hands?
having-
They're a little
Came
wet.
from the
Okay.
streets. I'm from the streets. I'm from the Indies. I'm from the Destructoid days. I
You
know.
started from the bottom.
I started from the bottom. Me and Drake,
And
both
now
in
you're
wheelchairs.
here.
Now we can walk.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for that.
Thank you for a
And that's
Degrassi. For a Degrassi reference
And
on
I hear
Twitch.
we got Rocket League coming up, another wacky, crazy game. And so let's check that out.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here with Rocket League. We've got Jeremy and Mark from Psyonix.
Hey,
and
guys.
Guys, this game looks so much fun. This is
Thank you.
cars, this is soccer, this is rockets. This game looks awesome.
Thank you. And it's, for you old school fans out there, you might remember it's actually a sequel to a PS3 game we put out in 2008 called Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Power Battle Cars.
Wow.
Very popular game. It was kind of under the radar. Folks didn't realize how popular of a game it was. We actually had well over 2 million downloads on the PlayStation 3.
Wow.
We've been thinking about the game for a long time. We've been working on it in our heads for a long time. Last couple of years we've been working on it physically. And now we're really excited that it's coming out next month on July 7th.
Expectations are high, though, right? It's been 7 years. You guys were in 2 years, but now it's like, will it deliver?
I think so. We think so as a team. We're really excited about it because a lot of the development for the game in the early times before we started working on it physically was listening to the community, thinking about what sort of items they wanted us to add to the game, what sort of features they really wanted us to add, which is why in this game we've increased customization, we've added a whole bunch of items now for people to find, we've added season mode, we've added all sorts of things that they were asking us for years and years. So we're really hopeful that it lives up to expectations.
And you guys have, I hear, achieved one of the holy grails of games these days. We're going to have some cross-platform play here,
Yes, right? And what's cool about our cross-platform play is it's not PS4, PS3. This is a PS4 and PC game, and you'll be able to play against those platforms there. And we forget the exact number, but we're one of the only games to actually ever pull that off. So we're really excited about it, and we think players are I think it's going to help them in the long run because it's going to increase the player pool and it's going to allow people more opportunity to play the game, no matter what time of day it is or what platform they have.
Yeah.
What's better, the controller or the keyboard?
Well, so this is one of the great debates, and I think it depends on what kind of game you're using or playing. And I think this is one of those opportunities where controller players can actually finally say, maybe I'm better than the keyboard and mouse. We recommend controllers for this game. We think it's a more complete experience with controllers, but we definitely support keyboard and mouse.
All right.
Yeah, you got a skeptical interest out of the two of us here. You really think the console players can keep up? Well, you have so much customization here with the cars, so many options, and you are also letting us customize the controls, which is something that PC players coming over to console are always asking for.
Yes, and so that was one thing that we wanted the basis of this game to be. It's about making a game that you want to make, or in this case, playing the game you want to play. So we want players to have as many options as they have, to be able to adjust their controls, to change how they look, to change how they play, to do whatever it is they want to do to make themselves feel more comfortable. You see, even in a console game, we let you change your FOV and your camera height and angle. These are all things that we think that players, especially coming from a PC background, really like to have control over, and that's something that we wanted to include in this game as well. We also put in Sweet Tooth, just to throw in there for PlayStation users.
Sweet Tooth!
Yes, thank Sony Santa Monica for allowing us to use that.
Wow.
Oh, he looks great.
Right,
oh my God.
So you actually have a couple little Easter eggs in here for gaming fans. What else you got in the way of customization?
So one of the things that you can find, and here's a customization. We've shown little snips of this before, but have never really gone into it. We allow you to go in and change what sort of decals that you have. And these are different based on the car that you're using. You can change your paint types and your paint colors. And we also have this adjustable for season mode as well. So you can change any number of things in here. Here are the wheels. We have the rocket boosts in there, which you can see there are many. We have everything from the traditional types of the explosions, but we also have these Tronics-inspired ion boosts.
Whoa.
We have money. We have all sorts of things. And all of these are unlocked as you play. So every time you play a game, you'll unlock a new item as you finish it. And here's where you can see some of our cross-platform stuff, or I'm sorry, our cross-promotional stuff that we're doing with some of our indie partners in the antennas. Here you see we have Blacklight, Retribution, we have Chroma, Excalibur, and Loki from Warframe. We have games like Phoenix Rage and Edge of Space. So there are a couple other things we also have that might come into the game post-release. With other partners that we have that we think video game fans in general might really enjoy. And there's one to my
Twitch.
I think we see our favorite.
Yeah, love the shout outs.
This is the first time anyone's seen this one, is that we do have Twitch in the game also. So Twitch players can throw them in there and let everyone know. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so how many of these customizations are purely graphical and how many actually are going to affect your in-game play?
One of the things to remember is that none of them affect gameplay.
None of them?
None of them. We want the game to be as balanced as possible, to be about competition, personal skill. So this is only about personalization and doing what you want to do in the game. And so as you can see, he can do any combination he wants. He can jump and he can play exactly the same as he did had he chosen any other combination of items. The one thing that is different is the hitboxes will be slightly different because of the different shapes of the cars. But other than that, everyone's on the same playing field, and it's all about how good you are. You guys want to see how good you are?
I want to try. I want to put it to test. Absolutely.
Let's test this out.
So one of the cool things that we have is we have online multiplayer, obviously up to 8 players you can play, but we also have 4-player split screen that we support. So you should just be able to hit your options button on the controller. And you can see even in the customization mode, you can drop right in and start customizing, grabbing whatever you want.
I'm in.
I'll take the Paladin.
Oh, Paladin sounds all right. I'm going to go for the Octane.
Excellent. So Octane and Backfire are 2 of the cars that were in the original game that we brought back for fans this time. And so we're hopeful that we're actually not only hopeful but curious to see what original fans are going to pick in regards to their cars. If they're going to go for the new ones or they're going to go old school with the other ones.
Very cool. What are some of the things that like fans have been asking for in a sequel that you guys like put in due to like community feedback?
The number one thing is the customization. That's one of the things that they really wanted. The original game, we allowed you to change your skins, and that's about it. With games evolving so much since 2008, people really like doing their own personal thing, so that was really important to us. And also the season mode. So the season mode is something that we have, too, that lets you now play a sports-style game where you can go in through the rankings, beat other teams, move up into the playoffs, and win a championship. So we think that adds a little bit more depth and more layers to the game rather than just playing head-to-head, which is what the game originally was.
Awesome.
Right.
Man, you guys are really going to town.
I'm really. This is a lot to think about here. This is like an MMO. I have to build my dude.
One of the interesting things about the customization that we think also is that even though we're starting with 150 items and the paint combinations and paint types will amass to a total of about 10 billion different combinations, we're going to continue to add more items over time through DLC packs and other things like that. And in particular, DLC, I just want to mention this, just in case it does not come up, is that one of the things we want to make sure for Rocket League is all future DLC for the game, if it's a new arena, all new arenas will always be free. We'll never charge for them. So we'll continue to add new stadiums at no charge because we don't want to divide the audience. We want people to go in and play anytime they want.
Well, that is excellent news to hear.
Absolutely. All right, let's play.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, Mark's going to grab it. You can see we have several stadiums to choose from. Urban Central is one from the. You should do one of the bigger ones. DFH Stadium is one of the big ones. The urban one that Mark was on was from our original game. And you ready?
Let's do this. So do we have our teams? Is it us versus you, or how do we determine?
We're about to find out. So one of the cool things that we like about the PlayStation is that you can keep track of different things that you couldn't do before on a PS3 controller. So if you want to see what team you're on, you just check what color you are.
Right, red team Swift. Are you ready for that?
All right, we doing orange.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, yeah, what
there you go.
All right, I went orange.
And then once you start, the controls are just R2 is what is your gas.
Right.
And then L2 is reverse.
Ooh, controls are tight.
Thank you. And one of the things that we want to make sure about this game.
What is this?
That never happened.
Whoa.
You just invited us in here to kick our ass.
Wow,
No,
yeah.
not
I
at all.
feel.
Look, he came cruising down the center. Our goal is wide open. We got to revise our strategy.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth is kind of a jerk too, so we need to.
Totally.
All right.
So we're hopeful about the game is that you have got the basics down. So you can drive forward and you can reverse.
Oh no, you don't.
But you can also.
Block.
No! All right, I'm going back. I'm playing goalie now.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
getting this.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'll go on the offensive.
One of the best tips I can give you guys is that is jump. Use jump. Because one of the keys to jumping is that you can then use that as sort of the setup to do other things. So you jump with X. And what that allows you to do is it's more than just, it's totally physics-based, so the ball goes wherever you want it to go based on your momentum and your mass. But if you can jump like that, you can also use it to do things like bicycle kicks and spins and all sorts of different things. And the more you play, the more you realize that you can do. You can drive up the walls.
I got some power up on the side. What did that
Thanks for
do?
not wasting my time by having me flip over and do something complicated, by the way. This is pure fun.
We got it.
Oh, I didn't jump. I didn't jump.
All right, got it. Boom!
The boost meter that you see in the lower right-hand corner allows you to go to supersonic speed.
Oh, that was cool.
And that is circle.
All right, yeah, Seltzer, you got it.
All right, you know what? Then I feel like jumping helps you turn a little bit too.
It does.
Oh, hey, sorry,
Hey,
teammate.
no, that's all right. Fist bump. Oh, I got it.
Oh yeah, I'm following up behind you. You got
right
this,
there,
Swifter.
right
You
there,
got this,
right
Swifter.
there. Boom!
Bring it in.
No. Oh.
No. What is? Yes.
Yeah! There we go.
five.
Well,
Nice
got it.
job.
Nice.
You
There we
guys,
go.
I don't know what you're doing over there.
Hope you guys aren't going easy
busy,
on us.
You know, we're illustrating the game.
Oh.
That's what it is.
They're selling us on it, Swifter.
Oh, yes. All right. I keep on doing that. I like that. Felt good.
Like I said, this is really fun. This is running on the Unreal Engine. I think as an FPS player, you know, this is something I'm really familiar with. It feels great.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Unreal is really one of the things that we like working with at Sonic. That's what we use for all of our games. We've been using it for years and years. We use it on another game Swifter is familiar with called Nosgoth. There you go.
Sup, Nosgoth? Great game.
And we really like the engine a lot, and we think that allows us to, because we know it so well, it allows us to focus on the things that matter: speed, gameplay.
I'm coming.
Now I've got a score.
Oh! No, we're vulnerable.
I'm not coming down. I ain't doing it. I'm free flying now.
Uh-oh. I think you can see it. Oh!
So, I mean, obviously you had the original game as inspiration. Is there anything else that you've encountered, or any gameplay styles over the years that you've incorporated into this build?
The important thing for us is actually just to try to get the original inspirational game.
Nice!
Oh, high five!
There we go.
See, I see
Beautiful
your strategy now. You're going to ask me a question
Tell me
and
more
score.
about the game.
We wanted to make sure that we get soccer right, because soccer is loved all over the world, or football if you're anywhere other than the United States.
Soccer.
And there you go, soccer. And it's everyone likes it, and we wanted to make sure that that's the game that we take the most inspiration from, because that's the game that we're basing it on. So for us, it was about getting that right. And otherwise, in terms of other games, we play a lot of games. So in general, our own games, Team Fortress, a lot of multiplayer-heavy games that rely on teamwork and distracting me as I talk about the game. You see the strategy? Yeah, there you go.
So,
we're winning over here.
do you want to show us some crazy moves that you can do in the game?
Mark can. I'm terrible.
All right, Mark, why don't you take us out with some really awesome move here? Leave us with a good taste in our mouths.
All right.
Go ahead, Mark. So, Mark, you're on the lower right, lower left?
I'm lower left.
Okay, so what you can do is, if in addition to jumping, you can do things like bicycle kicks. You can do front flips, you can do side flips, you can drive on the ceilings, on the walls. If you're really good and you have enough practice and your boost meter is high enough, you can actually fly through the screen. Let's see if Mark can do that.
And
I'll try to get boost.
Did we do it?
It's going to happen.
It's a heck of a butt scoot.
There you go,
boom.
I'm flying right there.
There you go. That felt good.
That looks incredible. This game is so much fun. When are we going to be able to get our hands on it?
Yeah.
July 7th on PlayStation 4 and PC, and we're really excited to let everyone finally play it. We think it's going to do good things.
Great. Thank you so much,
yeah,
Jeremy.
thank you,
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Psyonix, for this awesome game. And we're going to throw it back to E3. Thanks, guys.
There is no science, no progress without sacrifice.
I never wanted others to suffer.
I gave you what you wanted.
You took a man's life. No! I did! Soon I'll be gone. I can already feel myself fading.
Without me, your mind will relapse. And we both know who takes over. I'm the only one standing between you and oblivion.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here at day 0. I'm sitting at the social area. I have no idea why they would put me in charge of the Twitters with man versus game.
That was like the most epic, like, bring back.
Did you see that? And for anybody that's wondering, this is actually like a real background. It's not a green screen. I keep looking at it. I'm like, man, that thing is popping back there. It doesn't even look real. You can touch it. Go ahead. You can do that. Don't break it. Don't break it.
Broke the illusion.
Yeah,
Sorry.
He broke the 3rd wall, 4th wall, and the 55th wall. If
Yeah.
there's that many walls.
I don't know why they let us
I don't know why
sit
they
at the
put us
social
here.
media
I had a
table.
mouthful of green beans and some mushrooms. I was digging in, and then all of a sudden, John, get on the social area. And I was like, what am I going to talk about? They said, anything you want. So pull up some twits. Is that what they're called?
So how you doing?
Pull up some twits.
Yeah, let's just
Pull
put
up
it
some
up.
twits.
So,
Twitter it up.
here on the queue, we've got some tweets because we're reading your guys' reactions to the live stream here at E3. Here we've got one from Shrizu Molinito.
Yeah, Shrizu, what's up? That's a great name, man.
Shrizu Molinito says, I'm looking at this game on Twitch of these cars playing soccer. Reminds me of Top Gear. E3 Live, E3 2015.
Great stuff. There you go. That's exactly what was happening. So you nailed it.
I just want to say, honestly,
I really don't know what to tell you, dude. You just said something that made sense. Like, okay, fine. If you want to, okay, that's what was happening.
A lot of the tweets coming in right now, not very good.
Yeah, come on, be weird. Come on, this is your one time to say something. I'll probably answer it. Be like, oh, John, do you know, like, what do you do to get your hair looking so good? What do you think about, all world politics and stuff? Forget video games for just a couple of minutes. Let's get real.
This guy is like a fountain of knowledge. And you're just
Not
untapped.
really. Not really. Let's get to some more of these crazy
Absolutely. So let's see. We've got a lot of tweets coming in, a lot of bots. Okay, you know what? Let's get back to the queue. This is a lot harder than it looks. Anna and Sets are really.
Yeah, well, they're not us. Like, walking is hard for us.
Yes.
And then they put a computer in front of us, and they're like, pick something.
I love my commentary. No, yes.
Yeah.
Well, and here we've got something from Ryu Dude. Ryu Dude said, I thought this was going to be Twisted Metal for those who remember that game, so I'm kind of salty that it's not, but happy enough. It's a very...
Yeah, so I think the game is ready on the other side. I think Ark is ready. Sorry about that. I want to apologize for anybody who thought that you're going to get something logical here. And we'll see you on the other end over there. Play some Ark. Go ahead, go.
That was one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen. I'm actually wiping my tears.
One of the best times I've ever had.
John Carnage and Man vs. Game, ladies and gentlemen. But it's not about them. It's about these lovely human beings. We're going to get to you first. Zeke, Swifter, you guys having fun? Halfway. We're almost done with day 0.
Great time, yeah. I don't want this day to ever end, except bring alcohol.
Yeah, we could just crack a
Accept
beer.
that.
Wouldn't you drink a beer with us?
Well, why don't we have them now?
This guy, now that's now that's logic. So you work on a little game called Ark Survival Evolved that's kind of it's growing on Twitch.
It
Let's
is
put it that
growing,
way.
yeah.
People are, they're buying it.
That's
Tell us
true.
about it. What's up?
Man, so Ark is what we call a first-person survival action RPG shooter. And any mix of those words makes sense to us because that's kind of what the game is, And it started with the idea that we just wanted an awesome game where we had dinosaurs shooting. We felt that was a combination that hadn't been really done well yet. But as we kind of prototyped some gameplay and started looking at the games we liked, the mechanics we liked, a lot of survival games that were out at the time, we felt that there was still a lot to build on the survival mechanic and making it more than just about surviving, but making that kind of the means to a greater end. And that's kind of where we came up with the idea of Ark being more than just a survival game with dinosaurs. It evolved into an adventure exploration game as well. And that's what we hope to develop more over early access, is getting in more of those adventure aspects, kind of, we like to say our Legend of Zelda inspiration. We've got all sorts of stuff to explore in the game, and that's kind of where we're going with it, is really having an end game, having an adventure to have, whether it's multiplayer or solo play.
Man, I had this idea when I was 5.
Yeah.
You guys straight up jacked my idea.
Probably, yes.
When I was alone in my bedroom.
Those make the best games, though, don't they? Like when you probably overhear like 2 5-year-olds like, "What if the dinosaurs and guns?"
And then we could
Exactly.
with the dinosaur.
We build a house on the beach.
And then we were like, and sci-fi and maybe lasers one day.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of lasers,
in game.
I love it.
When can we put lasers on our Stegosauruses? Like when can we mount
Maybe
weapons?
one day, yes.
Come on.
We would like to have mounted armor and mounted
Only on one
weapons.
side though, so it's like that '80s cartoon. Where, yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
I
There
know
we
where
go.
all excited.
I just want freaking lasers
You're
on my
excited.
freaking dinosaur.
Before we get overexcited, there's a trailer. We should check it out before we dig deeper.
let's do the
Let's check it
trailer.
out. Dude,
Dragon.
that was
special.
I've seen it. I've seen it like 10 times, and it still is badass every time.
You know, I played the game and I've never seen that.
Really?
I've never seen
dragon?
that. No, no.
That dragon was new, wasn't it?
No, the
No.
dragon's been there.
Oh wow, I feel
That's been
ashamed.
the whole time.
Although
Oh, wow, shame on me.
the dragon's not unlockable yet, but it will be soon.
Oh my God, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Was that a reveal?
Whoa. Whoa.
Maybe a little spoiler.
That's great. No, that's what we're here
Dragon's
for,
one
man.
of our end game boss creatures, you know, and that's I think something that makes Ark pretty unique is that you are doing this all for a purpose, and it's to conquer the island, conquer its secrets, and so you know, a dragon's crazy, but it's in there for a reason. You know, there's a story there.
Can I kill it with a stone hatchet?
Yes, you can, but you would probably have to be using a god cheat. But it can be done.
Or you'd have to have like 1,000 hatchets, and you would have to be like glitched into a wall or something.
I have a better idea. I'll just use the stone pick.
Well, yeah.
There you go.
There's a metal one too.
Woo!
So, okay, you could ride everything in the game.
Not everything.
Okay.
There's a few things. The boss creatures are not rideable or tameable.
Okay.
A couple of the smaller creatures can't be ridden, but can be tamed. Like a dodo is a good example. You can tame it. It'll lay eggs for you.
Right.
But you can't ride it. You know.
I'd love to have like a flock underneath like a grass,
Oh.
like a base, the base for your like grass hut or whatever.
Yeah.
Your thatch hut. Just put on a bunch of dodos.
Well, you know,
That's great, yeah.
My wife plays the game, and she made a dodo pen because
Aw.
she couldn't have chickens in real life because it wasn't feasible for us. So she's decided she's going to make a dodo pen in the game.
A couple of my friends had dodo wars. They would raise them like fighting dodos.
That's hilarious.
That's amazing. You can do whatever you want in the game.
Black market.
You have some awesome gameplay to show us. Are you like we have someone in the back who's like going to show us some cool new stuff, right?
You know, I like to think all gameplay in Ark is awesome. It's nothing like crazy.
you got some
but
boring gameplay
what's
to show
happening?
us.
We're just we're running on a mobile laptop here, so it's not quite the.
Man, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it.
No, well, my point is, that we've really tried since we launched to scale Ark to more platform or more hardware support than we even anticipated launching with. You know, our initial plan was high end, not 900 series, 700 series graphics cards, maybe some 600 series, and we thought that those were the people who would be most interested in trying the game, considering it didn't launch for another year, and we were really trying to focus on optimization. Turns out a lot of people wanted to play the game, and so we kind of backported it to DX10. We added support. If you want to play the game with totally scaled down graphics and it looks really bad but still runs 30 frames per second and plays, you can do that, and so
sometimes that's all people want, right?
it is. And people get on the forums and they're just like, hey, I don't care how the game looks, my friends are in there having fun, we just want to play. And our team has been in there really trying to get we have even a low memory mode with no audio, just so people with only 4 gigs of RAM on their integrated HD cards can just play the game and have fun, Yeah. And for me, as kind of an artist background, I cringe when I see any of those screenshots or streams on the net. But I just remember, people are having fun, and one day our game will be optimized more, and they'll have better hardware, and they'll be able to enjoy it. The beautiful graphics we've put in there for everybody.
I tell you what, man. One thing I really, really enjoy in this game, the dinosaurs are cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. But I like just being that weird hermit guy out in the woods, and as soon as it's nighttime, I look for campfires. And then once I find a campfire,
you're a griefer.
The
is
real
what you're
Soma
about to tell
comes
me,
out.
right?
And, well, they do end up dying from my hand. But I say weird, creepy stuff, and I hide out in the woods and make animal
Nice.
noises and mess with them, and that's one of my favorite parts of the game. You don't even have to mess with the dinosaurs if you don't want.
I think
that's super cool.
That type of stuff is one of my favorite things too. We have location-based voice chat in the game, and we have the mouth rigged up so when you talk, your mouth moves, and people around you can hear you. There's just been so many stories I've heard of people just naturally conversing in the game, almost living in the game. It's been crazy,
So let me direct some questions to these lovely young men. You guys are full-time broadcasters. You play games for a living. You guys have played this game. Why do you think this title is just taking over? Dinosaurs, open world, survival's awesome, but what's so special about this game?
The
for
clan,
you guys.
The clan system is pretty tight. Being able to easily invite people to clan and manage it and group XP, and everyone has a role. You'll put your points into it.
Clan or tribe?
Oh, tribe. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna call it. Is it a tribe or tribe?
It's a tribe in the game, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
But
tribe.
tribe,
That's what I meant.
clan.
Tribe.
Just want to get terminology right.
But yeah, I like the tribe system. I think that's really a core thing for me. But how about you, Zeke?
You said besides the dinosaurs, why besides the
did I say
dinosaurs?
that? Besides
you said,
the dinosaurs?
You said beside the dinosaurs.
Maybe.
Of course the dinosaurs. I mean, riding a brontosaurus or riding a pterodactyl or riding, a scorpion, dude. You ride a giant
I wanted to
scorpion,
grow
bro.
up to be a pterodactyl. So now there's a game where you can ride on one. That's the next best thing, man. It is. After my mom said I could, and I said, could I be a vampire? She said, no. I said, I'll be an orthodontist.
Yeah.
Perfect. Because I played it a lot, but I do the same thing. I'm very hermity, but I just discovered a cave, and I went down there, and I had no idea how much it opens up down there, and how many way different enemies and that kind of stuff. I just got immediately massacred.
Oh
but,
man, scorpions or what got you?
No, they were giant, a swarm of bugs.
Oh jeez.
Big ugly bugs.
Oh man, no
And
thank you.
That's great. So the reason I asked that question is, if you asked 100 people in one room that same question, they'd probably all give you a different answer because that's the kind of game this is. That's why people love to watch it. You create your own story, your own adventure. that is super cool.
Yeah, like we're seeing here, people just leave signs around the
That's
world that
awesome.
say things, you know. I mean, off in the distance, you see like maybe a mountain you might want to go to or some weird obelisk, right? And it's just, people are always just traveling, like sharing. People are really passionate about their server, you know, that they're on. And, you know,
Sure.
Yeah.
Leave some, take some.
You know,
Yeah.
exactly.
Take some.
Leave a penny, take a penny.
Can you shed some light on these crazy-looking spires and floating weird lights? Can you tell? Maybe just a little hint.
Yeah, well, so right now in the game, if you go to one of the obelisks, you know, there's an early version of one of our endgame boss battles, and you can summon down the Broodmother, which is one of the spiders.
Cool.
Or sorry, one of the bosses that's a spider in the game. And in order to do that, you have to do a lot in the game, and it usually takes some coordination with your tribe. You can brave all the caves, get the artifact. You have to get some like T-Rex arms and some things that you get from larger dinosaurs. Yeah, exactly. A little witches too. You got to brew, right? But anyway, so the point is, it is kind of challenging to sort of earn the right to summon the boss. And then when you do summon the boss, and if you defeat the boss, you get kind of like a token in game. You know, that kind of says, "Hey, we're awesome. We took down the Broodmother," or whatever. The other tribe members can see. You can place it around as kind of like a you know, a symbol of how awesome your tribe is, right?
Right,
And, in fact, it's not that easy to do on an official server. In fact, we had a Jurassic Ark week promotional stuff going on this week with our fan base, and one of the challenges was take down the Broodmother on the official server, and we only got one submission for that challenge. Like nobody else had done it on an official server.
Wow.
And it was, you know, the fact that it was so, like we thought for sure we would get at least a few, right? And it actually turned out we got 2 submissions, but it was from the same group because it was the Serious Gaming, team. You know, they stream a lot on Twitch. They were the only ones that managed to do it. And you know, our request was send us a picture of your team, and they're like, well, hey, we have the Twitch stream of us doing it, so here you go.
There's
and we're like,
the
well,
proof. Yeah,
you win.
yeah.
So I mean, it is challenging, and I think it's fun. But the funny part to me is that people, for the longest time when they started playing the game, we were almost like a little bit shocked by how long it was until anybody even actually attempted it. Like people had been playing the game for like 60 hours and hadn't even like gone into a cave yet. And we're like, wow, we maybe have more content than we think we do because people are just like sitting in the game doing their own stuff before they even try to do the, you know, serious like kind of quests in the game, you know. So that's been kind of an interesting thing for us. I know, right? So we have 2 more of these things to add, right? And we have more caves to add to enable them, and it's like, man, it's gonna take people a long time to get through the game.
So we know the Broodmother, and then we saw the dragon.
Yeah.
And then there's
a few more that have not been really unveiled yet. So
Is there anything you want to unveil?
Come on, hints. Give us something good. It's E3. 'Tis the season.
Come on. Something in my stocking.
Throw us a bone.
I will say we just announced there's monkeys in the game, and there is a very large version of one.
Oh.
It's one of the boss creatures, so you'll probably see
love
a little more detail on that later.
There we go.
We all know what it is, boys. Come on.
It was beauty killed the beast.
And then there's, you know, that's just the beginning too of what you try to do in the end game. There's a few other things we have to do.
Okay, I gotta stop you. Right here. This swimming. How can you? Am I just dumb, or is there a way you can swim and keep your damn head above the water at all times?
You know.
That's a no.
That's one of those things where
I've been wanting to shit on you for that for a while.
I know. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what's going on with that. It's early access, and actually our water physics volume is a little too high, so we need to go move that down.
You're early access, man. You're allowed to. It's growing pains, man.
Yeah, we noticed that a little bit ago. It's like, actually, you can't keep your head above water when you're swimming, so maybe we should
You're not going to make it very far across that pond. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So what other things have you taken from like community feedback that you're considering, like anything regarding like, you know, official server population size or how long it takes to get hungry? Like what other things you guys consider tweaking?
Yeah, so it's interesting because the game is so big. Actually, whenever we change one small thing, it's surprising how quickly people light up the forums with like, hey, this used to be like this and now it's like this, or maybe we changed something related and we didn't change the thing they're actually like talking about, but they think it changed because this other related thing changed. You know, like recently we made narcotics more powerful, but we didn't do anything to narcoberries, and people thought narcoberries that we made them weaker. but we actually made the other thing stronger, and so they
Right.
thought that we,
Yeah.
But lately we've been getting into more of our fans doing a lot of raids on people's bases and stuff like that, and there's been a concern, it's too easy to destroy my base when I'm not online and things like that, and so we have some things in the works for people to kind of defend their bases when they're not logged in, some traps and some things to like keep people from just kind of like coming in when people are logged out. Like you like to go around at night, grief people with their campfires. We want to find a way to kind of like let you sort of set up and prevent that from being.
Well, they're still in game hanging out. They're at the fire just chilling. Hey, that's open season.
Dude just wandered into a ranch.
Yeah.
Yes, and this
A
is
dino
something that's
ranch.
really awesome. It's the Pokemon effect, right? And actually, Pokemon was really, believe it or not, one of our. Hey, what if we base a little bit of how we do our taming and our collection on the spirit of the Pokemon game, right? And so that's why we have so many creatures in the game. We want people to want to like collect all our dinosaurs, and they all kind of have different statistics and different uses. And so almost everything that you can do in the game, it can be made different or better, or you can like do it in a different way because maybe there's a dinosaur that does it for you. For example, Ankylosaurus is really good at mining metal, and so but he moves really slow, right? But you can mine metal way faster than you can with your metal pick. So if you get an Ankylo, you can take them up to the mountains. Obviously, you can make quick work of anything when you have a T-Rex.
that was like
Nothing can stand up to that, right?
Your huge Nuge was the name.
In our Jurassic Arc, we added the Spinosaurus to the game. So Spinosaurus really gives the T-Rex a run for his money. Huge dinosaur, very powerful, and also aquatic as well, an amphibious type of dinosaur. So there's a lot going on there.
Uh-oh. Some moonwalking going on.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Might be some latency issues with the server.
It happens. So hey, I got a question about servers.
Sure.
So,
do it. Yeah.
It's coming.
People are like, man, I'm floating around. I can't punch stuff. Obviously, you're working on that. I know. It's early access. I want to know how many people you're going to be able to squeeze into a server.
Yes.
Right. We don't know for sure what that amount's going to be. We're going to try to get it as high as possible. Right now it's 70, and currently with our state we do have some problems with some of the servers getting overburdened, and so things like attacks and things like that maybe don't register because the server frame rate is too low, because the server simulates the whole game and everybody that's on it, and that's why it's really hard to cheat in Ark, because there's almost nothing that happens on the client side that the server trusts, and so basically the server runs the full version of the game. Any dinosaurs that are relevant to any player, anything that's happening, the server's calculating, and the clients are basically like, hey, I thought I shot this, and the server's like, meh, maybe you did, maybe you're not. Let's see. Nope, you didn't. And
That's
so
great.
so because of that, our servers are really resource intensive. We've heard a lot from streaming people that it takes more memory than other games, and we know that it takes more processing power than other games. So our focus is to try to reduce some of that as much as possible, and at the same time making things more optimized so we can have more players on the server.
If I could give you like a gold sticker and A+ for that answer, I would, because that was great.
That was great.
So 70
Well,
people,
the thing
that's
is,
good.
well, that's now, right?
Yeah.
The world is so big, and we understand, like, we want to get as many people in here as possible. And there's so much AI, and that's another goal for us over Early Access, is to improve all of our AI for all of our dinos. They already have basic blocking behavior, and if something happens to one of them, like if there's another Stego around here, he'll either like join in the fight or maybe kind of run away if the T-Rex starts chomping on him too much. But we have a lot of that behavior in there, and we want more of that. And that's more processing too, more server processing. So.
Question about that.
Yeah.
There was a cool scene in a movie called Jurassic Park a long time ago, and this dude is explaining to another person about how velociraptors work, and he does this thing where he goes, and he brings his fingers together because clever girl, they come, you never know, there's one behind you and one to the left, you're looking at the one in front of you, but the one's actually to the right of you.
Yep.
Will they hunt like that in the game?
Yeah, they do that a little bit now. Actually, they're not
so
as
cool.
That's really cool.
They're
That's
not
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're. We want to make them a little bit smarter, even, but they will get the jump on you in the jungle for sure. And sometimes you'll think there's just one that you're dealing with, and suddenly you get blindsided by another one. So they do tend to move in small packs and attack. So
I got swarmed by those spitters.
Yeah,
they're
Those
hard.
goddamn spitters. I hate those.
Spittersaurus, man. Yeah, they're tough.
Looks like we got the Spino here. I was just thinking, yeah, this guy's huge.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
the spitters are they're fun to tame, a lot of them, because then you have like an army of spitters just like following like. It's pretty great. Actually, Jurassic Arc Week for our celebration, you can find some glasses in the stomach of some of those spitters. If you happen to check their inventory before they get a nice
glasses.
You didn't say the magic word. Everyone knew.
They get a nice
I said it anyway.
cosmetic item that you can have.
That is
Just,
so
just
cool.
from this week. And you know, we want to do a lot, on your character.
Oh, that's so
And-
great.
And then in the T-Rex too, occasionally you'll find a baby T-Rex helmet, skull helmet. We'll have too. And we really want to keep doing that stuff throughout the game. Is like timed exclusives of content that you can get in the game. We never want to charge for any of that stuff. It's just
Great.
like stuff that you can get for a time, and it's an opportunity for people to have the game at that time because they're in. And you know, we think it adds a lot to people's enjoyment when it's a reason to come back and play the game. You can hop in and get something cool and just have it for forever. So
That's something I always liked about other games that shall not be named, but like certain like holiday events, like you pop in and get something like
Right.
super special,
That's
like
great,
a trinket or whatever. Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
is this a giant bird?
Yeah.
What is this?
it's our it's Argentavis. It's like a kind of a large kind of vulture hawk-like creature. So
Is
it
that
actually
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, kind of.
Is that a real prehistoric animal?
Yeah,
Oh.
of sorts. Keep in mind, none of this makes actual sense of timelines of when these things existed
Wait,
together.
that never happened?
So
That dude didn't ride that in
like,
history?
You know, this one was like in Mordor, and then
yeah.
Do fans harass you about the accuracy of dinosaurs and all that stuff?
Oh, all the time.
This bird flies like Bubo from
I love
Clash of the Titans.
I know.
This is so cool, though, man. That is so rad.
But you know, this one is different from our other flying dinos because this one actually you don't have to replenish its stamina because it can glide and stuff like that. Whereas,
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, the other ones you typically have to either give it some stim berries or land for a few minutes to let it rest. You know, so. But you can pick up some of the coolest streams I've been watching are. You know, people that use dinos in different ways. Like you can pick up characters, so you can pick up your tribe
Oh, yeah.
members
I saw
and
Shizzle do that.
carry them around, like go as a unit somewhere, do something, and then come back. It's fun to see what people come
Shizzle
up
and
with.
Thaddeus were playing together, and Thaddeus didn't have like a tamed flying pet.
Yeah.
So they'd be arguing. He's like, "Come on, man, just come pick me up." And then Shizzle would just swoop down and like grab him. He's like, "All right, where we go?"
Yeah.
And he was like his personal taxi service. It was so funny
Like
and
an
cool.
Arc Uber.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. It was so funny.
And then
man.
because we added that, we had to add parachutes to the game. 'Cause we're like,
Yeah,
well,
I
if
remember
somebody,
that,
it
yeah.
can be your backup. If somebody thinks they're going to pull you off your T-Rex
Yep.
and drop you, you can have a parachute as a last resort, kind of float to safety.
Oh my God, I would love to get on a bird and like get like a spear or something, right, and just jump off the bird and just land right on something.
That would be
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. Well, I gotta say, this game is amazing. It is a lot of fun. I
Thank you.
enjoy it. I like dinosaurs.
The
And I like
whole-
survival games.
All of us working on the game, we're so into this stuff, and we're so happy that the community is there and right with us. We love the feedback. I mean, Twitch has been amazing for us, actually. I've talked about this a few times in various like interviews, talking to people. It's amazing to watch people play the game. Like, it is so interesting.
Do you just have like a big grin whenever you watch?
But I mean, it's to like, yes, of course. Like, I've stayed up all night for like 6 hours watching a stream. Like, when did I become like a Twitch like stream watcher? You know, it's like I never really was until our game came out, and I realized, man, I'm finding out so much about our designs and the things that we thought players might do and things that we didn't realize they would do. And it's to me, it's like essential for game development now.
Yeah.
Like, the reason I love early access as opposed to some of the other projects I've worked on is because I can actually see people playing our game, and the whole team can just interact with them. It's really been enabling for us, Twitch being there. It's been awesome.
Really speaks to the game's quality, that because I've seen games like this come in and they just go, just blow up huge, and then gone.
Fizzle.
Week later, gone.
Yeah.
But I mean, and this is that people are still playing, people are still loving it. Like, this game has made people's channels.
Yes.
Yeah, you're
I've
right.
heard that
You're
actually.
right. No, it's true.
I've heard a few people say their viewership like doubled or tripled. I was like, wow, that makes me feel really good, you know, especially for them. You know, it's awesome.
And Zeke is right. There is bright candles that come up onto the stage and they burn out real quick, but your game is not. So that's good.
Yeah,
I mean,
last
that's
Power
really cool,
looks
man.
Promising as hell.
Yeah, this is incredible stuff, man.
High five for you.
Yeah. So here's like one last question before we
Yeah.
see where people can find stuff. So whenever you do watch these streams and people don't do stuff as planned, and we already kind of talked about it, I just kind of want to know what that meeting's like. They're like, all right, here's the morning meeting. So they all played for 60 hours, and they didn't do one thing at all that we thought. All they did was punch that stuff and do this and do that. Are you guys like happy, or is it like maybe they'll try it in a week, or like how do you plan?
I mean, I would say we are happy because a lot of times it helps us not overinvest in a feature or a certain way of playing the game if we realize that a lot of people, it's not resonating with people, or we're seeing like people are just missing it, or maybe it makes us realize we need to somehow encourage that behavior if we think it's really important to the gameplay. And sometimes we've changed stuff and realized that it was bad for gameplay. You know, like we had this idea in our minds that like metal's really valuable, so we're only going to get it in the mountains. You know, but we had a bug in the game where you could get metal like in certain river rocks and stuff like that. And it was like that for a while, and people were really used to that, and they were able to get metal kind of everywhere, but it was really concentrated in the mountains. And then we took it out and we made it only in the mountains and only in the caves. And we realized it was maybe not the best decision to do that because people were having fun, like finding metal around places where we didn't actually intend it to be. You know, the world's so big, sometimes.
PlayStation.com/E3. We will be streaming from open to close every day of E3. Meredith, what are you excited about seeing here tonight?
You know, there's so many things I'm excited about. You know, after the PlayStation blog announced what was going to be playable in the booth, people are like, well, what else is there going to be? There's going to be so many things that I don't even know about tonight that I'm excited to find out all the stuff I don't know about yet.
Yeah, absolutely. There are going to be tons and tons of surprises, but something we already know, Batman Arkham Knight coming very, very soon. Let's check out the trailer for that right now.
This is how the Batman died.
Rated M for mature. Get the PS4 bundle.
PlayStation. That trailer is so sick. Every time I see it, it totally blows me away. And we're only 9 days away from the release.
Yeah, so close now, really exciting.
You're like,
yeah, it's been a while, but it's definitely something we're really proud of.
Now, we have to talk about some of the bundles and the exclusive PS4 content that's releasing day one, starting with that super sexy steel gray bundle.
Yeah, the Steel Grey PlayStation 4 kit was awesome. The graphic was designed at Rocksteady working with Sony, and it just looks amazing. You know, I think it might even be sold out. I think it's sold out in record time, but it looks awesome.
Now, what kind of PS4 exclusive content is launching day one?
So PlayStation 4 owners get the exclusive Scarecrow Nightmare missions. So there's 3 exclusive Scarecrow Nightmare missions where you race through the city with a giant Scarecrow looming over Gotham attacking you. We have the classic TV series Batsuit, which is awesome. It just looks absolutely great. Classic TV series paint job for the Batmobile, and also the Justice League 3000 Batsuit as well. So some great exclusive PlayStation content.
So much bonus content. And if that's not enough for you, you guys are also offering a premium edition that comes with a season pass. So briefly explain to us what that is.
Yeah, so we tried to do something a little bit different with the season pass. So we're going to have the premium edition is with the season pass, and you get 6 months of content, a new drop every month of great gameplay, great story missions that add to Gotham, add to that whole experience.
That's amazing.
New Batmobiles to drive, new classic Batmobiles that you've seen. So yeah, it's really exciting.
All right, well, we have so much more to talk about tomorrow. Join us on the live cast. I've got tons of more questions for you. You definitely want to check that out. Right now, we're going to go take a look at a trailer I know a lot of you have been waiting a really long time to see.
Every new day holds a promise. You can waste it or spend it advancing yourself. A productive employee is a happy employee. Anyone can rise to high broadcast level. Your possibilities are infinite. Personal freedom comes at a price. Be wary of policy breakers in our midst.
Faith, are you there?
Had a run-in with Kruger, but I got something for it.
I'm taking her out.
Stop her! I don't like what's coming, Faith. This city is changing, and not for the better. Unless, of course, we stop it.
You, on the ground, now!
Go on, girl. Save us all.
Joined now by Sarah Jansen, the senior producer on Mirror's Edge Catalyst. That trailer is so good, so good. And what I love is you clearly in the trailer have built on that beautiful visual style from the original game, but like really added things to it thematically, which is just wonderful, the way you guys are kind of like evolving it, but also switching it up. I gotta ask, I've seen it in terms of style, but in terms of gameplay, you know, it's been 7 years since the last Mirror's Edge. What have you changed? What have you kept? And what kind of feels like it needed to evolve? You know, what were the important bits of Mirror's Edge that are there, and what's new?
So even though it was 7 years ago, we still feel that there was something really unique to the movement, and there still is. It's how it builds on flow and timing of your moves. But of course, we wanted to expand on that by adding new moves and also making it freer in the way you play it. So you can, what you believe you're going to be able to do, you can actually do it. It didn't always feel like that in the first game. And then we really wanted to integrate the combat into the fluidity of the movement, because also in the first game there was a lot of gunplay and that had a very different feel to it. But now it really flows beautifully with how the combat integrates into the movement.
I'm really excited to see how that all plays out. And I have so many questions for you. You have to promise that you will come back this week, sit down, and we'll spend a little more time, because I have 100 questions about this game.
Absolutely. Also come by and play it at the EA booth.
Absolutely. I would love to. Right now, Faith and the world of Mirror's Edge, not the only big characters returning at E3 this year. Let's check out the latest trailer for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Oh man, that trailer got my blood pumping, I'll tell you what. But we got another little treat in store here. I'm joined by Mr. John Kohler. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, Sid.
And my little birdies tell me that you have a little bit of an announcement to make here tonight on the show.
I do, and you know, it's E3, so let's come with an announcement for a feature that's been so heavily demanded for so long, and that is that available tonight on PlayStation 4 systems, a PlayStation 4 media player will be available for your photos, your music, and your videos. Allows for a few things. First is DLNA support, which is fantastic and obviously something that lots of owners want. Second thing is background music player, which is unbelievably amazing, especially when you're in kind of those modes where you just want to have another type of music come in. It's awesome. And then obviously all your personal information. You can play that via USB or you can play it via DLNA. It's awesome.
Very cool. So I'm told that you can get full details, actually, on PlayStation Blog, all the different video and music formats that are supported. John Kohler, thank you for joining us here tonight. Now, we are minutes away from the start of the PlayStation E3 2015 press conference. The energy is pretty high out there, I'm told. People are filing in. They're taking their seats. There's just a few more minutes to go until the show kicks off. Big night in store.
Yes, Sid, I couldn't agree more. We're taking a look right now inside, little sneak peek inside the arena, and you can see it is already packed. Their press is already in. We have so many people filing in, and I have a very special person joining me right here, Rex Crowell, who's the creative lead of Tearaway Unfolded. Thank you for stopping by to our pre-show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I have to tell you, Tearaway on the Vita is one of my favorite games, and I'm thrilled that it is coming to the PS4. The Vita offered really interesting, unique ways to interact with the world of Tearaway. What new ways will the DualShock allow us to interact with our PS4?
Well, we really wanted to experiment with all of the new elements that are on the pad. Particularly things like the touchpad, the light bar on the back. It felt that there's this kind of like fascinating toy like in our hands that we're just waiting to peel open. So we just really wanted to really allow players to swipe on the touchpad and send like gusts of wind into the world, use the light on the back to shine into the world, throw things out of the game, catch them in the pad, hear them in the speaker. Just really play with the fact that it is a game and that you, the player, is like a character in that world.
Now, I also heard that with you pre-order, there is a limited crafted edition that includes some PlayStation-inspired characters.
That's right, yeah. I mean, you know, we wanted to get busy with the papercraft, and we've made a version of the Journey character in Tearaway, which is really beautiful to see running around. We've also got Kratos in there, a little bit different from the way that Tearaway looks, but it's really charming to see. In there as well.
That's awesome. I can't wait to get to our conversation later this week on the PlayStation Livecast. Right now, let's take a look at the debut trailer for Tearaway Unfolded.
You have battled through the storm and inspired us to create a new tale. The message must become a messenger.
Now, the stage is set. Our actors are chosen. They must show us the way.
You've caught their eye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome.
Yes! Now blow, breeze, and blast!
Ooh, let's see where this takes us.
At last, now a real story can begin.
PlayStation. That is so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. I'm like dying over here. It's so cute.
We are just moments away now, Meredith, from the big show. It's about to start here in just a moment. Remember, we will be back here for a post-show as well, after all of the surprises have unfolded. But also, we will be live on stage all week.
That's right. You can catch Anthony, myself, all the guys in the blog team, Sid, Justin, Ryan. We're going to be here all week long in the live cast doing interviews and showing exclusive trailers and a really awesome live gameplay. Right now, we're going to head over to the press conference. Enjoy. We'll see you guys after the show.
You got to move if you're ready or not. Give it all that you got. Turn it up now. You got to move. It's your chance to fly with your head held high. Right about now, you got to move. Don't let this moment pass you by. This is your time. You got to move.
You will bring death to all who follow you.
I never asked you your name.
My name is Max.
They will feel my wrath.
I nearly shot your head off. It's good to see you're alive, little brother. Come on. We got a treasure to find.
Please welcome Shawn Layden.
Good evening. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Thanks for coming tonight. Welcome to thousands at theaters across North America who are also watching us, and millions of you online. Welcome to the press conference. Since the launch of PlayStation 4, we have seen so much creativity from developers and so much innovation from engineers who continue to evolve yet our most powerful console. Today, we will show how games, some familiar and some entirely new, are taking advantage of PS4's powerful technology to create, indeed, the best place to play. That's a clap line. That's an applause line. From our PlayStation community of engineers, creators, and developers, PS4 became the start of a new reality in computer entertainment. A reality where games and gamers come first. A reality where games and developers matter. A reality where games drive innovation, where games are filled with intelligence, insight, and emotional narrative. A reality where games are the hubs of global connection and collaboration. Indeed, a reality where games are the cultural zeitgeist. This new reality of gaming is expansive, inclusive, and boundless. And we can't wait to show you what we mean. Our socially connected network has continued to grow and represents more than traditional gaming. We have risen to the new challenges and opportunities of becoming the best entertainment experience available. What continues to excite me every day are the advances we're seeing in game development. I believe we're witnessing an historic evolution in gaming, full stop. One that is not only redefining how we play, but is broadening the appeal of PlayStation to more people than ever before. But let's get on with it. Our first game tonight has been long anticipated by the gaming community. It is conceived as a poetic story of adventure and friendship, heroism and companionship. I'm personally proud and incredibly thrilled to introduce this long-awaited game.
Thank you. I could not be happier standing here today. You don't know how long I have waited for this moment to reintroduce The Last Guardian with first ever seen gameplay footage on PlayStation 4. Yes. And of course, I'd like to acknowledge the visionary behind this title for all his creativity, leadership, and hard work. The creative director of Last Guardian, Fumito Ueda. Ueda-san. Thank you. And next, to introduce a completely new franchise that I'm totally excited about, it is my pleasure to welcome from Guerrilla Games, Herman Hulst.
Once every decade or so, game studios get a rare opportunity. An opportunity to leave behind the comfortable and familiar, to conquer the challenge of exploring exotic, new horizons. It's been a long journey getting here, but today, on behalf of everyone at Guerrilla Games, I am delighted to finally unveil our newest franchise.
We know we weren't the first ones here. Our stories speak of the ones that came before. The old ones. The world of the old ones was so different than ours. They had built incredible cities. With towers that reached the stars. But a darkness came, and their cities turned to graves. And without them, the land started to change. Their great cities faded away. And in their place came new life. Over time, one by one, the tribes came to these lands. Some small and humble, some powerful as kings. They say my tribe was the first to hunt, the first to raise our bows. For this world was never ours. We've always shared it. A dangerous balance between man and machine. There's the herd. Finally. Damn it. A watcher. Better stay out of sight. Go away. No, you don't. Sorry, little one. I couldn't let you call for help. Perfect day for a hunt. This is going to be harder than I thought. Okay, those canisters should be full by now. Just a couple more. Oh, come on! Yes! Gotta get under it. Got it! Stay still! All right. Time to shut you down! The stories don't tell where the old ones went. They don't tell us why the machines rule these lands. But they warn us that this balance cannot last. The storm is coming. And I will be ready.
We're at 47. I've got the first row files compiled and uploaded. Go over them and let me know what you need.
Please welcome Asad Kizilbash.
Thank you. Wow, that was beautiful and brutal. This is the world of Assassination, and that was the world premiere of the new Hitman. Gamers will travel to exotic locations around the world to take out high-profile targets as Agent 47 returns in the most ambitious Hitman ever created. Developer IO Interactive are bringing this blockbuster franchise to console and PC, leading with a digital release that will invite gamers to a live and ever-expanding world that will continue to grow, deepen, and evolve as time goes on. And PlayStation is the place to experience the new Hitman. With a console-exclusive beta being available to PlayStation 4 gamers when they pre-order the game, which is awesome, and then 6 unique contracts that will be exclusive to PlayStation 4 players as the year goes on when the game launches. Can't wait for this game. It's great to see Agent 47 back again. Okay, so this next title is fantastic. It's a console exclusive, and it's fan favorite Street Fighter V. Let's take a look. How cool is that? The next evolution of this legendary fighting franchise is coming exclusively to PlayStation 4 and PC. And we're excited to announce that the very first public beta is exclusive to PlayStation 4 gamers, and it's starting July 23rd. All right, so get that in your calendars. I'll be on it, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. So let's talk about some more games. This next title captured the imagination of the whole industry when it was first announced, and expands our very notion of the word scale. To help us tell more about it, I'd like to welcome from Hello Games, Sean Murray.
Hi guys. So last year, I stood here and we showed you a video of this crazy game we're making called No Man's Sky. This year, I guess I really just wanted to show you how it plays. So this is a giant sandbox that we're making, a universe-sized sandbox. It's full of choices. Like here, we're at the boundary between 2 warring factions. I could join in, I could take sides. So that's a tiny glimpse of space combat, but I've only got 3 minutes, and there's loads that I want to show you. Like this. So this is the solar system that we're currently at. That's where that battle is taking place. But battles like that are taking place across the universe. If I pull back a little bit, you could see the other stars nearby that I can reach with my current hyperdrive. And I'm going to pull back a little bit more to give you a sense of the size of the game. But when I do, I really need you to keep in mind, to understand that every one of these points of light is a sun. And every one of those suns has its own solar system with planet-sized planets orbiting around it. Those have life, ecology, And I could even go a little faster. Now, most of these places have never been visited. Many of them never will be. Over there, in the distance, is the center of the galaxy. That's where we're all trying to get to. And now I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm just going to pick one of these at random. And we can go there. Now, this was okay in rehearsal, otherwise I wouldn't be here, but if anything horrible goes wrong, just keep in mind that I've not been here before. Cool. So here we are in an undiscovered solar system. Probably no one's ever been here before. I can do a scan. And when I do, you'll see some points of interest. That red one down there is a beacon. And I've made it so that there's always a beacon near where I warp in just for this. So beacons are where you upload discoveries. That's it over there, behind that rock. And this is the planet that we've just found. So this is an alien world that we found together. This is planet E3. And it's not like the prettiest planet. I've seen better, but I've also seen a lot worse. So I could do a scan. And as luck would have it, there's no alien life. But I could show you this. So every planet in every solar system is fully destructible. Those guys are the Sentinels. They protect the planets from explorers like me. Oh. And now I'm underwater. And there's fish. There's the V3 fish. Cool, so now I need to find that beacon. And I can upload those discoveries. So now, when the game is out, and we'll announce a release date soon, I promise, when the game is out, one of you might one day come across this planet. And that's just a little glimpse of No Man's Sky. It's got trading, fighting, exploring, survival, and it's a huge game. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Hello Games. How was that? Amazing, right? Every time I see that game, it blows my mind. So, moving from the massive scale of the universe to the wonderful complexity and richness of the human imagination. This next title showcases how the genius minds of a studio are challenging the very nature of how we create.
Hello, Thank you very much. I'm proud and excited to be here today to tell you what we've been working on at Media Molecule. It's the most ambitious. Thank you. It's sort of crazy, and I'm hoping today that I can kind of make you all scratch your heads. It's the most exciting thing I've ever worked on. And when we were making Little Big Planet and Tearaway, we learned a lot about digital creativity. So today I want to tell you about the next step on that journey. We call it dreams. You know that feeling of lucid dreaming, of moving through impossible time and space? You know, perhaps you started in the streets of that city and then suddenly you're diving into the deepest reaches of the ocean. It feels surreal and wonderful, and that's the sensation we're going for on PlayStation 4. So we're building a place where you go to play and explore the dreams of others, and then you can create and share your own. Every individual dream is seamlessly linked to the others. It's sort of woven into an open dreamiverse. You can get lost for hours exploring, journeying through the imaginations of thousands of PS4 gamers. And the thing that unites them all is that feeling of being in a dream. But when we tried to capture those fleeting dreamlike moments, we found that there weren't any suitable tools out there, and we needed a new creative palette. And of course, we'll be giving that palette to you, the gamers. So we threw away the usual polygons, keyframes, lists, all of that, and we focused instead on sketching, collaboration, immediacy, and making it feel like a game. So let me show you how it works.